Thank you.
And I really, really want to ask you because when we were having this meeting, I actually missed that, but I happened to hear what you had to say at that time. And she brought up a very, very interesting point about design language. And this is something I really want to ask you. Can you tell me what the difference is? Because you mentioned something about upper caste designers, and I really want to know what that difference is at the moment in terms of design language. When you see something, what is the difference?
So, all of us here speak English. All of us here have certain levels of privileges from where we come from. So, and we all have access to a search engine, Google. If you type the words Indian art or Indian illustrations, you will see thousands of visuals about Diwali, about Holi, about the famous new 2024 god. And then there's Ganesha and a whole bunch of the 33 crores, whoever they are. You are not going to find Ambedkar. You are not going to find Phule. You are not going to find Phulan Devi. You're not going to find any of these people. You're not going to find the color blue, which represents the marginalized castes in this country, right? So there is a visual language that has been established from ages ago. This language has been set by upper caste, upper class people, propagating casteism, religious, hegemony, in all senses of the term. Even architects, for that matter, resort to Vastu when you have to design spaces, right? Vastu has its origins in non-scientific Hindu sort of traditions, the Vedas and all of that. Ayurveda, again, the same thing. So what visual are we using? What kind of visuals are we using? In fact, today in the morning when the event started, there were a bunch of illustrations which were accompanying something that you were saying. And it was very funny that all of those illustrations that were used in the presentation or, whatever, they were not representative of the common person who belongs to an oppressed caste or a marginalized tribe in this country, right? They are fair-skinned, or even if you have to represent someone who is brown, nothing in the background or nothing of the person actually shows anybody from a Dalit, Bahujan, Adivasi, Vimukta community. So it really sort of begs the question as to why is this happening and for how long will this keep happening?